The next transaction we're going to review is the transfer transaction. This is going to be under your inventory tracking. You're going to be able to tap on the transfer transactions module screen, and that's going to present again the information that you're going to need to capture for the transfer. Even for the transfer, we have the option for label printing. So if you do want to enable label printing on transfer, you have the option. So the same as adjustment add and the adjustment the receiving transaction, you would have to then select or scan in your printer. Otherwise, we do again have some user definable fields. How those fields are set up in your system is going to be defined by how your administrators have set this up. So your labels and your field capabilities may be different than mine. However, those first few fields are going to be the user definable fields based on how your system is set up. I'll then select a from site if it's not already defaulted for me, or I can do a lookup for where the inventory is being taken out of. My type is always going to be defaulted as on hand. We do have support for all of the different options, but if you want to keep that on hand, you're simply going to tap on or hit the enter key to accept it and continue on. Shipping method will be an optional field. We do have the option to select what shipping method. If you're going to physically ship this transfer, you can pick it from your shipping methods that are set up in your Dynamics database. Otherwise, hit the enter key to continue to the next screen, which is going to be where you're going to send this inventory to. You might be doing two transfer transactions, which are going to correspond based on going into an in-transit if you're going to take some time to get to a destination, or you might be going straight to your the final destination for your to site. I'm going to go ahead and look up my to site by typing in the first few characters and then using my lookup list, and then going ahead and selecting an in-transit site. Now I'll be scanning the items that I'm going to be transferring and entering in the details, so quantities, serial, and lot numbers based on how that item is tracked. As I continue collecting my items, obviously I had that review screen as well. And also in my item lookup list, we do show current available and on-hand quantities for your items in your Dynamics database. So when you look up your items, you can see total on-hand and available inventories. And we also have, of course, that type ahead filtering here. So if I type in my first few characters, it's going to take me to the list based on that. And it's going to show me what I currently, as I mentioned, the on-hand and available inventories in Dynamics. And if you are using any single bin method, it's also going to show the bin that that item is in. I can at any point in time access my review screen, and then I can also tap on any of these line items and be able to drill down to the details to see how did I get to my total quantity. Every time I selected that item and entered in a quantity, it's going to have those individual transactions as my details. Also, it's going to show serial numbers if it's serial tracked, lot numbers if the item is lot tracked. From here, I can continue adding on to this transaction, or when I'm ready to submit this transaction to Dynamics, I'll come to the review screen and hit the submit button. This is going to create that transfer transaction automatically in your Dynamics GP database. You'll be getting a success or failed message box, which will indicate that the transaction successfully was recorded, or if there was any issues. And of course, if there's any issues, you have an administrator that will have notifications that will be able to handle that for you.